Alan, you and I have kids, but you're also working with college students on a regular basis. What are some of the evangelistic opportunities for Gen Z that church leaders should be aware of? Like, where are you seeing evangelistic fervor, action, opportunities for sharing the gospel with the upcoming generation?
In my experience, the upcoming generation has a distinct lack of mentors. There are people who are hungry for guidance, for encouragement, for discernment. They don't have mentor figures in their lives for various reasons. And they have a lot of skepticism and cynicism about authority figures, right? Which creates this perfect storm when you consider that they are also having serious mental health crises. And so these are young people who are depressed, who are anxious, who are confused, and who don't have people that they can go to or they feel safe going to talk about these issues. And there are a lot of outside worldly forces and voices who are happy to speak into their lives through things like social media, but
YouTube,
through
gurus
YouTube,
online, yeah.
online gurus, on Instagram, on TikTok. But people want human connection, and I think this is not an easy way to do things, but I think for a lot of young people, what can help is just meeting with somebody, talking with somebody. And so I've had, some of my most meaningful experiences have been, with students who are struggling with their faith and who are also struggling with, who might be struggling with mental health issues or anxiety or depression or whatever, and just loving them and being with them has been some of the most meaningful things that I've done in my teaching career. But I think that that's a common experience, is that young people have been neglected and they have been hurt and abused by authority figures. And so this is an opportunity for us to encourage and build up. And those are also evangelistic opportunities.
When I get to college campuses, I hear this from a lot of professors, that they're amazed at the amount of opportunities that they have to pour into young people, and the desire for young people to have someone who's guiding and mentoring. How do you get past some of the skepticism to authority figures that is inherent in sort of the online influencer culture and other, like there is a skepticism toward institutions, is a skepticism toward authority figures? What if there are parents watching this that are like, my kid doesn't want to hear from me? Should there, like, if that wall is there, how do you get around that wall?
So I think one of the most important things is that Christian adults become people who are worth putting trust in, right? That's how we
they're
fix.
sought out.
So
Basically.
that they're sought out.
Yeah.
So live a life where people see you and they think, this is someone who I can put my trust in. Be someone trustworthy. That's the first step. And the other step is to invite people in to have conversations,
right?
Because their default is going to be alone, to not seek you out, and to be skeptical. And so you have to invite them in and tell them, I want to have time with you. I want to talk with you. I want to work with you. I want to help you. And in my experience, people tend to be very receptive of that.
That's great. It's good to know that there's a way that it's a time-consuming way, but it's not something that is magical, that is going to take a lot of invention. It's face-to-face, personal conversation and interaction.